It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll see the Broncos leader at quarterback. He was a tour de force a week ago. 6 passing touchdowns. It's the Broncos and the Ravens, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 23.
The rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Denver Broncos and the Baltimore Ravens. Brendan Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And CD, you think about matchups in the NFL, you're usually thinking this offense versus this defense. But this game here, we get 2 different offensive philosophies that are matching up in this one.
Yeah, we certainly do, because on one side, you've got a team that not only loves to throw the football, they do it quite well. They're the #1 passing offense in the league. And on the other sideline, the ground game is their strength. They're a top 5 unit in the league. So contrasting styles of moving the football. To me, this is going to make for a very interesting ball game.
The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
Anytime anyone throws for over 300 yards in a game, you know their name is going to be considered for Offensive Player of the Week. And in the AFC last week, our guy got it.
Yeah, he was the guy on top of his game. He'll try to duplicate that here in this one. On first down, cross. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He finds his man, complete. That's Black. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw on 3rd down. Cross. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Jeudy. And he's got it inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And you'd think on 3rd down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result, because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
Looking to throw. Cross. He finds his man, complete. It's Black. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Broncos. Greg Dulcich, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And able to get this out to the 25. So here come the Ravens with their first look on offense. And trotting out there leading them is their fourth-year quarterback.
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Caught by Nelson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Back to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 16 more on that one and another first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The numbers for him from a week ago: 18 carries, 67 yards, and a touchdown.
It's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that leads to huge games for him. Other times, he plays a complementary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. The Ravens are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. But they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners are 4 in a row.
And let's remember that last week that this offense, they played about as well as they possibly could play. Touchdown after touchdown. They were absolutely unstoppable in that game. They'll be hard-pressed to do it again, repeat that type of performance. But, boy, were they sensational just a week ago.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. On second down, they'll run it here. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 8 catches, 126 yards.
5th in the league in receiving yards, and that's a strong category. I mean, if you're in the top 5 in anything, I don't care whether it's football or tiddlywinks, you're having a nice season.
His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Cross. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Black. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun. Cross.
Got his man, it's Dulcich.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 39. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Off play action. Cross. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this one is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to throw. Cross.
That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They run the counter. Black. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So as they take it over, we step aside. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 2nd and 2. And he's got his big wide receiver complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pick up there on 20 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. in good position, 1st and 10. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll set up a throw. Caught on the slant. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw here. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have moved out in front. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Well, the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. And they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Rashad Bateman there. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. On 1st down, it's Black, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cross. He finds Bateman over the middle. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll find Bateman once more. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. On 2nd down now, it's Black. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Back to throw. Cross to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Here we go on 4th down. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Ravens are going to get the football back.
So an interesting decision at this stage of the game to go for it. You think maybe that missed field goal earlier had anything to do with it?
If it did, I'm really surprised because usually one miss is not enough to alter your game plan. My only thought is maybe he got hurt, or maybe they just understand that it's not his day for some other reason we don't know right now. But in general situations, you run him back out there and let him have another chance.
Wide open receiver complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got Burton here. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 50 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there, 48 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And you can see in the next-gen stats, that one 62 yards in the air.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. That time a 6-play drive, and it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away.
Fielded right around the 8.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front. That's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game, and they know it helps their team.
Throwing on first down. Cross. He finds his man complete. That's Black. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it will be first and 10 as they take over. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game.
And that's caught inside the 30.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
David Ajabo running in to take him down.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. He made his first attempt, this from 45. Tucker's kick is good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Denver's offense now set to go. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First play of the drive, a 1st down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Black.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Black, and he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Cross. Dancing to his left, and he'll just get rid of it.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the 2nd quarter.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burton. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
2nd and 3. They're hauling it in, Nelson. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Burton. And in for the Ravens touchdown. From 21 yards away. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Tucker now to add the point after. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Denver's offense ready to go again. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On 1st and 10, cross, throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. They'll look to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
And his kick is good. And that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. And it's the Raiders who have the lead in the second quarter. Laviska Shenault, a touchdown reception. From there, we'll head down to the Big Easy. Check on the Saints at home at the Superdome. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Tampa Bay Bucks. Josh Allen leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Finally, we're off to Atlanta. Check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And you can see they trail the visiting Buffalo Bills in that ball game. The Bills trying to hold on and claim victory. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats for the Broncos in that first half. And it's been the passing game that's been the story. They have feasted on this secondary to the tune of 200-plus yards already through 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they too were able to take advantage of a soft secondary, as both of these two teams really threw the ball at will in that first half.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. He's got the hook up here to Nelson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It's Zaven Collins who got in there to get the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 29-yard line. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Down to about the 22 here. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Christian Harris there finding his way home to record the sack.
And they visited the end zone frequently in this one, and obviously they wanted another one. But give credit to the defense there. They may not make the comeback, but pride showed. Good sack on that play.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. This one into the hands of Burton. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead is now 24. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and a 9-yard run on the end of it. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing, and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Black. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Off the bootleg. Cross. And incomplete on the deep ball. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for Denver. This is taken at the 15. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And out will come the offense as they take over. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He is knocking on the door for 100 yards in this ball game.
And it's so important. It doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal. Just short of it, a little bit over. A little bit over feels better to everyone. Offensive line, running back, team totals. Just something magical about breaking that barrier.
And he's right there on the doorstep now. That one good for 37 yards.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Looking to throw. Buying time to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Back to throw again. And this is incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Ravens have opened the lead up to 30. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And Charles, we haven't even hit the 4th quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Set to take over, the Broncos offense trots back out. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
From the gun on 3rd down. Cross. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They'll run on 1st down. Black. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Cross. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. From the gun on 3rd down. Cross. That's taken in by Dulcich. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. On 1st down. It's Black, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. The point after is good, and the lead is down to 24. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. So a sensational return there on special teams, a foot race that he was not going to lose. But now, meanwhile, while that was going on, we've got an injured player on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Burton. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. On play action, they'll throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down.
With that pass, CD, he's now over 400 yards in the game. And even in a pass-first league, that is still a tough benchmark to hit.
And all week leading up to this one, all we read, heard about was the confidence he had that he could put up big numbers. Kudos to him for coming out here with that belief.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
CD, I think they were in nickel that time, which we see so often in today's NFL, and there it helped them net their first pick 6 of the contest.
Nice eyes, good observation there, partner. You nailed it. This is a defense that likes to mix up and disguise coverages, but it did end up being one of their main packages, the nickel, that fooled them that time. And they made the most of the miscue with a nice return.
They'll try and throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. He'll drop to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's man. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
And normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 7. This is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. From 21 yards away.
And the Ravens are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
But that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And we get another look now at this Broncos offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
They go play action here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there.
Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Get your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well.
Hello, new world, all the boys and girls. I got some true stories to tell. You're back outside, but they still lied. Whoa, yeah. Take off the foo-foo, take off the cloud chase, take off the Wi-Fi, take off the money phone, take off the car loan, take off the flex and the white loss, take off the weird jewelry. I'ma take 10 steps, then I'm taking off top off. Take off the fabricate streams and the microwave memes. It's a real world outside. Take off your idols, take off the runway, take off the Cairo, take off the Sandro Pay, 5-day stay, take off for the meal, hella follow. Take off the far flag, take off perception, take off the cop with the iPad. Take off the allure, take off the unsure, take off decisions I lack. Take off the fake deep, take off the fake woke, take off the I'm broke, I care. Take off the gossip, take off the new logic that if I'm rich, I'm real. Take off the should know, take off the Doja, take off the Birkin bag. Take all that designer off and what do you have? You ugly. You out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about? Talk about us. You out of pocket. Who you think they carry up? Carry up.
y'all can S-double-E. Cause I need your eyes on me. Once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can S-T-O-P. Can I make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie before I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like a bully. Put in the work, you can see my fingernail dirt. I'm the last one to leave, even when I come first. Yeah, you might want it bad, but I'm sure I want it worse. I'ma do it cause I love it, I'ma love it till it hurts. What's the worst that can happen, Captain? I'm strapped in, no I'm not crazy, I'm just tapped in. Hungry like I'm fasting, I'm about that action, no slacking. Well, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, cause here come the pain. No one to call up for help, no one to blame but yourself. You should've known better, however you did it, so we had to come ring your bell. Like I need a award, wait until I score, make it rain till it pour. I'm a dog, all fours, put in work like a chore till I'm underneath the floor, in the trenches like a war. If they wanna give them more, when I touch down, touch down, touch down. Whenever I touch down, touch down, touch down. Whenever I touch down, touch down, touch down. Whenever I touch down, touch down, touch down. 4th down, 4 yards, put it all on the line. I am not worried cause it is our time. I hear the crowd in the background, man, they just wanna see me shine. For the hell of it, it's irrelevant. You lacking the intelligence to make it make sense. We gon' manifest whatever we came to get. That's a little money and a trophy and nothing they call respect. We don't care who the best, we don't worry who was next.
It's week 6 of the NFL, and this one features the Ravens leader at quarterback. You can
Set to go now in week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. So here come the Ravens now, ready to get the football for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 2nd down at 5. They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Ravens hit a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The numbers for him from a week ago: 5 catches, 59 yards, and a touchdown.
You think the head coach and the offensive coordinator are able to pull the earplugs out now? Because all week, all they heard was, you know, Coach, they can't guard the pass at all. I mean, they're next to last in the league. Let's throw it on every down.
Yeah, the ball comes out, and the Bengals have recovered it.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of a game has a mental image of how they expect it to go, and I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control, and that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Yeah, foiled the whole plan there, turned the ball over. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Room here to run. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down to the 40. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
So, Charles, you look at this offense. What a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0. Then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
Let's go now.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Watts.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Tucker's kick is good, and the Ravens strike first at 3-zip.
So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Burrow.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch.
Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Now, that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
Who was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
Now Burrow on 1st down.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
On 2, ready? 11 MT, 11 mighty, 11.
Burrow looking to pass. Escaping the pressure right.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook.
Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night?
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
He'll look to throw.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
So the completion results in 9 yards.
And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal.
They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand. And a really good backhand.
Get some nice top spin on the little bit. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Going for Burton, and he's got it. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Nelson. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. He's got Smith here. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
This for baseball, we call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. .35 yards that time on the punt. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And Nelson's got it here right side. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Now a man open down the middle of the field. That one a first down pickup of 8. 10-3 our score after one here on EA Sports. Second quarter now for Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now back to throw. This one into the hands of Burton. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's got some space here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
And with a guy his size, you have to know defensively that arm tackles aren't going to fly with him. You have to be able to wrap up, or else he can just brush tacklers aside like they're not even there.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Open man is Cantrell. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Back to throw here. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. That's taken in by Higgins. Here we go. From the 27, Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Again, it's Burrow. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
one. Ready?
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. From just shy of midfield, Burrow looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got Burton here. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Come on.
Second and 5. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 23. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. They go option right on 2nd and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Ravens take a 3-touchdown lead.
Partner, wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that Joe College stuff. Well, guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about, assignment football for defenders. And that drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play as opposed to just reacting and making the play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. To throw on 2nd and 6. Burrow trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
The Ravens offense back out there. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 7. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead, and part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
They'll try hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Here we go. Here we go.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll go again here with Akers. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Burrow on 3rd down. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. These 2 teams met in Baltimore. You might remember earlier in the year with the Ravens winning that game. So a win here in Baltimore would give them the season sweep. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A good gain on 1st. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that is incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he is going to have a Bengals first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the first down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him, let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
First down, here's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Here's Burrow. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 23 yards the pickup there. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And this is incomplete. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way in this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Back to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Ravens send their punter out now as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now it's Burrow. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now they go play action now. Burrow to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Pitch and catch there good for 13. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
If you run an out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this will stay a 3-touchdown game.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in a kicker to try and hit from 61 yards. And this one winds up no good.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, guys, thanks very much. We'll get back with you shortly. But first, let's take a look at what's coming up this weekend around the NFL. In the early window on Sunday, one of the best happens up in Pittsburgh. A big one for the Steelers as they'll square off with the visiting Arizona Cardinals. Lots to look forward to in the late games as well. One of the best being up in Seattle, where we find the Seahawks taking on the San Francisco 49ers. And finally, a good one on Monday Night Football between the Chicago Bears and the Kansas City Chiefs. Now time for a check of the next-gen stats in the first half for the Bengals. And despite the fact that they're looking up at a double-digit deficit at halftime, they were able to move the football through the air in those first 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He's got Smith here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. On 2nd and 7, Burrow. It's caught. Cooper. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Here's a run with Akers on second down. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Going right back to Akers. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Burrow will throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. There he goes, right side. The 30. 10. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick-6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Tucker now for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in by Cooper here. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now it's Burrow. It's caught. Smith. Yeah, he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They're going to look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll look to throw again. Throwing left side. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
113 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
2nd and 4. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. The partner is still in the 3rd quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the 4th quarter. No one.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they've built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Right back to Cooper, and he got him again.
Here we go.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Burrow. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
A give up the middle to Akers.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Burrow.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Touchdown, Bengals. Amari Cooper, a 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals are able to at least get one score back. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Second and 5. Over the middle, complete. That's Nelson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 44-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. Well, up big with still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he gets it down to the 32. 130 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one a first down pickup of 8. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Ravens add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Now Burrow on first down.
Able to find Higgins.
So the completion.
In prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I'll pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the